And hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly recap from March 30 to April 3rd. Let's go! And start off with the Wednesdays. The first thing we do is we continue clearing the floors of the shipwreck dungeon in Queens. At one point we end up fighting and beating Ice Queen Lasaya. And after that we rebuild Queens and we do the 100% request, and as a reward we get the Macho Sword. After that we head off to a new location called Muskaraka after returning this thing that we get from Queens, and we meet Ungaya, and we actually named him Impa, you know, giving some more Zelda flair to our character names. Nonetheless, after that we do a bit of the Sun and Moon Temple, which is the new dungeon that's coming after this one. We didn't do that much of it. We went experimenting with some fishing as well, because apparently there's some very good rewards to get there. And we did try some back dungeon of the shipwrecks, you know, get some extra XPs or and whatnot. And that's where we ended up on the Wednesdays. And coming out with the Thursdays, we end up clearing a large portion of the Sun and Moon Temple, and we actually had a lot of luck. Like the first 2 or 3 floors, we got like 5 back dungeon keys for the Sun and Moon Temple. That was great. Of course, we used all of them up. Sadly, the loot wasn't that good, but I mean, we got a lot of XP from it. Nonetheless, after getting to floor 9, as always, we get a new party member, and this time it's Nungaga, aka Impa, who joins our party. And we actually build up a town a bit, we continue clearing, and we actually set up the remaining buildings, and we get the Sun Signet from one of the villagers, and that leaves us with still having to get the Moon Signet. And as the last reward from a dying Gazuke, we get the Sun Sword, which we'll be later using for some massive upgrading. And then on the Fridays, which is a little bit more busy, actually we start off with clearing the final floor so we can build up Muskaraka 100%. And yeah, I actually did 100% like place everyone where they want to be, the totem things, whatnot. And after that we went to give the foundation to Jibubu and we received the clay doll. And after completing 100% as well, we got a diamond from the chief together with a new weapon for Impa. After that we do some back dungeon leveling up our weapons. We learn how to fish. We actually got a cute. We caught a few fish at this point. It was amazing. And actually after that we defeat the boss in the Sun and Moon Temple. After that we arrive at a yellow drop and we trade a clay doll for some sun attachment, which is actually pretty good. It gives like 10 of all stats, pretty much everything, like the resistances, the attack, the MP, the elements. It's a great freaking attachment and will be great use later. We did do a bit of the Moon Sea. I think it was not much, like 1 or 2 floors, because we wanted to save the rest of it for last. And after that we tried to hunt for the legendary fish to get a lot of fish points. And we needed some Minon bait for that, so we actually looked around for that in the first dungeon. We ended up cutting nothing because the fish just wouldn't bite, and my baby was like, "Hey, you're out of bait!" And yeah, that's where we ended up on the Fridays. And then, coming for the Retro Saturdays, something I've been waiting for a long time. I finally managed to get myself Ocarina of Time. Sadly, I've not the original N64 version, so I bought myself a copy for the Wii U. And not a regular playthrough, but we're doing a 3 heart challenge, you know? We are not upgrading our hearts and a whole lot of rules. If you're willing to know the rules, check in the description down below for more. Nonetheless, we start off with our first basic things. We get the sword, we get the shield. We head up to the Deco Tree, we enter it, we clear through it, we end up beating Goma. Then we head to the castle, we meet Zelda. Back to the Kokiri Forest where we find Saria, and we learn Saria's song with the Ocarina we got. And after that we head up to Death Mountain. We meet Dodoria, who asks us to clear Dodonga's cavern before giving us the legendary spiritual stone of fire. We head in there, we find the bomb back. We actually burn our shield, allowing us to no longer get another shield, still I'm an adult. And we fight Dodonga. We actually survived him with a quarter heart. It was amazing. Nonetheless, after that, we head to Zora's domain. We go inside of Jabu Jabu. Well, actually not just yet. We do the little thing in the beginning, do the dive contest. We get an item that allows us to dive deeper. We pick up Rudo's bottle with the note. We bring that back to the Zora King, and then we go inside Jabu Jabu. We find Princess Rudo. We escort her through. We get the boomerang, allowing us to clear further. We find the stone, and Rudo gets kidnapped after that. We have to fight the mini-boss, the little Octorok that keeps spinning around the thing. And we head up with the elevator that leaves after the boss. We find the big boss. We beat it. We go back to the castle. The little cutscene of the Ocarina of Time being dropped inside. Well, not inside. Inside. Oh, fuck it. I'm just going to call it inside. In the water. And then we get the Song of Time. We head to the Temple of Time. We play the song. And we become Adult Link. And that's where I ended up on the Saturdays. Now regarding the Sundays, I wasn't entirely sure to play because, as I said, I might gonna step off from Skyrim for the time being because, I mean, I got a little bit bored of it. So instead, and because it was the last day of the Noble Garden thingy in World of Warcraft, I started doing that because I wanted to get the achievements before they were no longer gettable till next year. We actually did do it. I think I did a couple of mythic dungeons. It was pretty funny. It was just a little random chill stream, you know, playing the Disney music, playing some rock music, pretty much all kinds of things. But yeah, that's where we ended up on the Sundays, and we'll see what we happen next week. And as always, I would like to thank you guys for watching this week's weekly recap. If you liked the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Would you like to see more? Would you want to see more? Hit up that subscribe button. Would you like to see last week's recap? Click on the video down below. And if you would like to see my Twitch channel, click on the Twitch thing on the left, follow me there, and get a notification when I go live. And as always, this is Ratkanos, and I'm out. And I'll see you guys in next week's recap.